Hey, what is up with you guys? Today we're gonna be taking a look at how to find the best profitable stocks on Finviz.com. Okay, so I will be showing you another screener. Okay, I said it's like sometimes I can, sometimes I don't, but I'll show you the best screeners that are out there that are just gonna do some research that work for me, and I hope that can work for you. So in today's video, I will be showing you the screener, the filters, the first of all, okay. Then but throughout that, I will be showing you what every single thing means, okay. Then we're going to be taking a look at them on trading view and just kind of we're going to be going in researching them, okay, and so on and so on. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching and consider liking and subscribing, and let's just get straight into it, okay. First of all, let's just go to finviz.com, or just go right here, screener, or you can go finviz.com/screener, okay. So this is what you're gonna have right here, okay. So what I personally do is I did this. I click right here on all, okay. I go and click on this all right here, so I can have every single thing right here in front of me, okay. So as you can see right now, we have some 8,227 stocks right now, okay. This is the volume right now. The market has been open for like 18 minutes yet, okay, screw that. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the performance, okay. So in this screener, like, we're going to be looking at stocks that are going to dip, that we could buy the dip and just kind of be profitable on the way out, okay. So first of all, we're going to be taking from in this column, we're going to be taking this performance, and we're going to be putting it today down, okay. So like we would like for a stock for today to be down, okay. So that's it. Then, okay, first of all, bro, yeah, let's just do that, okay, as it was. No, actually, let's just go to finviz.com. Excuse me about that, guys. Well, I just have to do that, okay. We go to screener. Right here we click on all, and performance today, it will be down. That's what we already did, okay. So the second thing that we want to have right here will be the price. And like I sometimes do not like a stock that is too much expensive, but I would take a stock that is under, basically under 20 $15, okay. Let's just go with under $20. So as you can see right now, we have 1,196 stocks. Then we're going to be taking a look at the second column that we have right here, and overall, like, we all we need to do is just fill four things, excuse me, okay, these two, and right now these two, okay. So what we want to fill, okay, first of all, the performance is the rate of return of a given stock, okay. As I said, I will be showing every single thing and what it means, okay. So as you can see, performance is the rate of a return for a given stock. So for the stock today to be basically down, the share price to be down, as you can see, this is down 11%, 0.11%, 0.26%, 0.10%, you feel me. And the price right here, the current stock price, for the stock price to be under $20, I mean, this is like pretty easy to understand, right? So all we need to do right here is fill out two things right here, and that's it for the filter, excuse me about that. But yeah, for the performance too, is basically a rate of return of a given stock. What we want to write here for it to be minus 5%, okay. Basically the same thing, but right now, like, we could make, like, show the stock to be down, and like, let's just say like to be today minus 5%, okay. Where, okay, today minus 5%, where is it? Okay, today minus 5% down, okay. So as you can see right now, we have 20 stocks. And the last thing that we want to fill into this filter is for the average true range. Okay, average true range is a measure of a stock volatility. The average true range is a exponential moving average. Okay, exponential moving average, 14 days of the true ranges. Okay, the range of a day's trading high and low. Okay, can I just, okay? So the range of a day's trading high and low through range extends it's to yesterday's closing price. It was outside of a today's range. True range is equivalent to max high and close prev minus the minimum low close prev. Okay, so basically what we want to heal right here for it to be over to 25 cents. Okay, so that's it. That's all we need to fill out. And as you can see right now on the screener, we have 15 stocks. Okay, as you can see, we have APLT, then we have drip, like we're going to be taking a look at drip because this looks pretty beautiful. We're going to be seeing what the company even does. Okay, so yeah, let's just go right here, click on drip, and this is Darkton Daily Essay S&P Oil and Gas X. Okay, so let's just go and look at that. That it was even the stock. Okay, yeah, that is the stock. So basically, what we want to do right here is just kind of analyze it, right? So we are on a weekly chart right here, but we're going to be taking a look at it on a daily. So as I said, we're going to be taking a look at it on a daily chart. Okay, so first of all, on the daily chart, this is not like quite volatile. I mean, it is volatile, or is it actually volatile? Let's see on the daily chart. Yeah, this is quite volatile, but we have huge gaps between these candles, which is not there. Like, I mean, it's not okay. As you can see, this close and this open, we saw a huge gap of right around what, like 6% to the downside, which is from upside to the from the downside to the upside is like again 6%, so a little bit more. But yeah, this is how it looks like, and as you can see, this is how the actual thing looks like um on the actual Finviz screener. Okay, so this is one of the stocks. We can actually go back again, and okay, you have FPLT, then we have drip. As I said, this is on the weekly chart. Okay, then we have the group. We have GSM and G. Also, I just want to see what drip does. The same thing, yeah. It's basically the same thing. Let me just see what it does. And we have, yeah, S&P oil and gas. Because I mean, this is the first time I heard about this stock, and this is how I do my research about them. Okay, so as you see, um, this is the profile. So they're sorry they're not able to find anything about this stock. We're going to be taking a look if they even have a what was it called, a website. Let's just see and like research it, because you don't want to buy stocks that don't have a nothing of all on Yahoo Finance. See, okay, I'm like really curious about what is this. I don't know this website. So is this their actual website or so? Okay, so this is one of the companies. I would guess this is an index or something like that. Then let's go take a look at something else. For example, this LCUT. LCUT. Okay. So, of course, all this. I mean, if you show like 15 stocks with this filter, that does not mean that you're gonna buy all of these 15 stocks. Okay, this just means that this of course could be a beautiful buy, a high probability stock that could turn around. This, of course, these are some opportunities. Okay, and some stocks that here they like really have a potential to either push to the downside, and that they're not a buy, or can be a really profitable. Okay, so turn it off. And like see, as you see right here, we have LCUT. Here we have LCUT. Go search it up. Lifetime Brands Incorporation. Okay, they have a website right here. See, like we're gonna be checking their website right here. Okay, I cannot go check it out. I mean, I did, but let's just see what they do on Yahoo Finance. Yeah, I can find everything about that. So they say the Lifetime brands, designs, and sources and sells branded kitchenware, tableware, or other products for use in the home in the United States and internationally. Okay, the company provides kitchenware products, including the kitchen tools and gadgets like culturally kitchen scales, thermometers, cutting board, chairs, like cookers, and like that. So they say that the company sells its products directly as well as through its own website. Lifetime Brands was founded in 1945, and it is headquartered in Garden City, New York. Okay, so that's about the company. In SQC, it's pretty good. Like right now, we're sitting at a pretty good retest area, so this could be a pretty good buy. And if you just take a look at the Fibonacci, and just keep in mind this on the daily chart, okay? Take a look at the Fibonacci. As you can see, it already touched the zero point 0.5 zone. I will not be surprised if you even come into this zone right here. So this could be basically a buy. Like it is always up to you if you want to dig out more about the stocks, about the companies, and then kind of invest your money into them. But it is always up to you. Okay, this is just a screener. You can go to do your own due diligence. I heard about this Triple U. Okay, this could be a great company. It is in the healthcare industry in the sector, and they're in the health information services industry. Okay, they're in China. The market cap of 517.84 million, and so on and so on. The volume today is of 140, so on and so on. But yeah, that's about it for the screener. Let me know what are your thoughts. You can just screenshot this or just save the video to watch later if you want. So go try it out for yourself, and peace out. Have a great day for the rest of your day, and bye.